Game on! Hey gamers, welcome to episode 86 of the One Track Gamers podcast, where we're not just gamers, we're one track gamers. With me today are none other than the producer, Amanda.
Hello.
The talent, Corey.
Hi.
And I'm the host, John.
Hi, John.
Hello. Hi. Hi. And this is a video game podcast where we have a conversation about the latest updates in video games. So let's get to it. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing great.
Good
right,
or
Amanda? Great.
Good.
Great. Oh.
Fantastic.
Doing...
Did you have Frosted Flakes this morning?
No.
Aw.
Then are you really doing great?
Yeah, because I had chocolate chip Eggos. What?
Lego my ego. Right?
Did
you
yeah.
say that?
No, I didn't. I was the only one up.
No.
It would have been weird.
You told it to the dog.
Lego my ego. All right. Rogue is just...
She's so friendly to you.
Yeah. What have you guys been playing?
Since our last episode?
I know, it's just been like, what, 3...
For us, yeah, it's been like 3 days.
There's not going to be a lot of updates because we talked about everything already, and this is going to be a different type of episode. Kind of a shorter, maybe. We'll see.
So I've been
on
playing...
the computer.
Yeah, pretty much just computer. I played a little bit of Hearthstone, kind of jumping around the Blizzard games. I finished up the Nova missions in StarCraft 2. So the chapter 2 is done now. Who knows when the last chapter comes out? It's Blizzard, so it's probably going to be a while.
Probably February or March would be my guess.
Yeah.
Because the last one came out in March or
Jeez.
something, so it's been about 6 months in between each one.
Wow. There is like one cinematic with each chapter too, so they have time to make that. But Yep, so that was cool. Started up my Warcraft account again. So playing that, having fun.
What made you guys start up this Warcraft? Oh,
It's just me.
it was just you.
I'm in the mood for a game and nothing's really standing out. I want to play like a big RPG and just nothing PS4 is standing out right now. Nothing on Steam. I don't know. Every now and then I'll get in the mood for Warcraft and then play it for a month or two and then move on. So we'll see.
He has a little Winston minion.
Since I got the Overwatch
Oh,
Deluxe Edition, I have a little Winston pet follows me around.
that's cool.
Yeah. I can make him pet battle. There's like Pokemon in the game.
Oh, really?
So all the pets, all the minions you get, you can make battle and level up. And so he's got his like little Tesla cannon thing. And
Cool.
pretty sweet. Amanda?
Just Blizzard games.
Which?
A blizzard of games.
Yes.
More specifically, down to a couple.
Diablo 3 for a little while. Overwatch for a little while. Hearthstone for more than a little while.
Yeah. One of the gifts I got her was the One Night in Kazaran expansion. So those are always funny because they come with a bunch of new cards and like kind of a little story concept as you go through. And this one's a very humorous one. All the cards are like, it's like Disney. There's like walking buckets and brooms and stuff, and every fight's like has like a special theme. It looks really funny.
You're trying to get Medivh back, so the very first floor you had to fight a silverware golem just made of forks and stuff, and its move was Be Our Guest, and every move it just summoned plates.
Oh.
So there's like tons of plates
that you had to break. So all of its moves were forks and plates and spoons and cups. And then the next one was the magic mirror, who was insulting, calling the steward ugly. But like his special move was every time you play a minion, it makes a 1/1 copy of it. So the board filled up really fast.
Oh.
And then the last one on the first floor was like a chess set. You were the white pieces and it's the black pieces, and the pieces only attacked, they auto attack whatever's in front of them. So if you have more lined up, then you'll actually hit the main piece in the back, the king. But other than that, you just kind of fill it up.
Okay.
So it was unique. And then the second floor was like a play going on. So you had fighting basically Romeo and Juliet. And then you had the Big Bad Wolf. And then like the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz kind of thing. So
It's like a party he's holding at the place.
Oh, okay.
So the very first fight was like this drunken zombie thing that wanted to get in.
Demon, yeah, that he
the
didn't
demon.
invite because he burnt the library down last time.
So he's like, I want to be invited. And you're like trying to fight him off. That's you, John.
I didn't do anything.
No?
I didn't play it.
You played arcade games.
Yeah, I did. But me and Sheila did play. Continue the Lego Jurassic Park. Playing the Lost World stage still. But most of my gaming came from the arcade because me and Sheila went over to Dave & Buster's for my friend's birthday, and their arcade is okay. I mean, they had a lot of fun games. The one game that stood out the most was this horror game. I forgot what it was called, but it was like a 4D experience where it was it was a shooter type of game, and you put on 3D glasses. The chair shakes as well, and it's a scary game. Let me see if I can pull up because I took a picture of it.
Is that the one where it reads your pulse from holding?
Yeah, that game works too.
But there was no 3D or 3D glasses. It was
said it was 3D, but they
didn't include
have
the
them.
glasses. Yeah.
Okay, it's by Namco. Dark Escape 4.
Huh.
It was pretty cool. I mean, it was like a scary type of game, and it does read your pulse. The first encounter that we saw of an enemy, it just popped out of nowhere, and it's like gave us a little startle.
Huh.
And it was just like different.
So it's like House of the Dead, but
Yeah,
it's just more to it.
yeah.
Huh.
And then I played the newest Time Crisis 5. They've improved that game a lot.
Really?
Yeah, because you know how when you step on the pedal and you pop over to start shooting.
Yeah.
Now they have the pedal's still there, but there's two options, left or right. So it depending on which pedal you step on, you go to that area to the right side, and if you want to go to the left side, you click on the other one, and then you shoot the enemy in their blind side. So it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
And then the rest of the games we play were like getting tickets. So Dave & Buster's pretty fun.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, how was the food?
Food was good. I got a slider, like a buffalo wing slider or something like that.
Ah.
Sheila just got a salad. And we started around like 8 o'clock, and then we didn't leave until 2 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, we were there for a while.
It was a really big. I mean, did you have to wait in lines for any of the stuff? Or?
The that 4D experience, there's a little bit of wait, but that was a short game though, so it didn't take that long. The longest we had to wait for is getting a table. I don't even know how long we waited because we were playing video games, so I don't even know.
Huh.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Neat.
I see myself going back there.
Awesome. It's pretty packed, you said, too.
Yeah, because it was the UFC fight was happening at that time, so everyone was gathered around like the dining area or the bar area, and they were just watching that. But in the arcade area where people were playing, it's like a typical arcade. I did see DDR.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to
play it?
I know.
Dude, you should have done it.
No, I don't want to be all sweaty and stuff.
Well,
I'm not young anymore.
yeah, I know.
I'm
Every
not.
time I see one, when we went to the Adventure Dome a
Yeah.
few weeks back, I saw a DDR machine. I'm like, I know it's probably run down. The steps don't work right. You know, like they don't take care of them. It's like, oh, I want to get on there. And girls are doing basic difficulty.
Yeah.
This 7-year-old doesn't know what she's doing. I'm going to bust a move. But I didn't.
Oh.
Bust a hip. I would have.
No, you're not that old.
Yeah. Would have got tired.
Yeah, exactly. Playing just one
Back.
song on Extreme.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then-
enough. I got 2 more songs. Man, we used to throw that up. Extreme mode, play for like 3 hours straight, not even get tired.
We should go, me and you. We just record a video. Amanda would record us and see how long we.
Yeah, that might be
Excellent.
funny.
Do that.
Like, not many people around.
What was the hardest? Max 300 or something?
Yeah, and it was like max unlimited. And what was the other one that was hard? I don't know. There was another one that was also as bad as max.
Man. We'll start off with easy songs and then end up with that.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Because if we do the first one on extreme,
No, and then we're done.
then we're done.
We're
It's
done
like,
already.
I can't even do basic.
No. There we go. I can't wait.
That'll be fun. I'll do that.
Cool.
Yeah. The one at Dave & Buster's would be good too because it's probably like newer.
Yeah.
So
Of course, there might be other people there.
that's fine.
You gotta put your card right there so that designates your next.
Yeah. I remember one time, on a side tangent, I was playing, I think we went to some casino it was years ago, and there was like a DDR machine, a lot of people playing. It was like these 2 little kids playing, and their parents obviously were right there.
Yeah.
So I put my quarter up next. That's the Universal I'm next thing.
Mm-hmm.
They finished their 3 songs, and I'm like just waiting there patiently, and then they're done. So I get up there and start putting money in, and the parents, no, they're next, and they had like these kids with them, like, no, they're next, because they were waiting. I'm like,
You put your quarter up,
put
man.
my quarter up, bitch.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, all
No
right.
arcade etiquette.
It wasn't even an arcade. It was like a hallway game.
Oh.
Like it wasn't
so
even
there's,
like,
there's no etiquette. It's
I guess, but I'm like, I'm waiting here too. So I took my quarterback. I was like, oh, screw you guys.
no quarter
Let
for
your,
you.
let your sad little child play.
Hmm.
Piss me off.
I'm sorry.
I'm still bitter about it.
Also wanted to point out there are some Nintendo arcade games there too.
Oh, Mario Kart?
Yes, there's Mario Kart. There was Luigi's Mansion.
Really?
Yeah,
Was it like the Nintendo Land one where it's like multiplayer, or was it?
there's 2 players. So like I guess it's like a shooting game,
Oh,
and you like just aim at the ghost. I don't even know how Luigi's Mansion. I've never played Luigi's Mansion, so I don't know.
that sounds awesome.
But yeah, that was there. I saw Sonic and Mario at the Olympics.
Huh.
Me and Sheila played a round of that where we just run a 100-meter dash.
Did you have to like run in place, or you tap
Yeah.
buttons?
I run in place, and there's like little levers that you like go back and forth.
Interesting.
That's a fun time. I had a good time.
Cool.
I'll definitely go there. I'll have my birthday there.
Oh
No, it's too late already.
late birthday.
You can have your Christmas there.
No, that'll be packed.
You can have your Thanksgiving there.
That'll be packed.
You can
Has to
have,
be.
You can have your Labor Day there.
Okay, there
That
you
might
go.
be packed.
That's probably will be.
Guess you're
So
never
there-
going again.
No,
There weren't too many kids, right?
there were kids there, but not. I see more adults than kids.
Because Amanda looked up the rules, and it was like it has
No
to be
one
one
under
adult.
18.
Yeah, no one under 18 unless they're by adult. And then there's how many kids per adult?
I think it's a 3 kids per adult.
So even if there was like
Max.
one adult, they couldn't bring like a party of kids.
Oh,
So
Mhm.
cool.
How cool is it?
Oh, we didn't go.
all right. On to the gaming news. There are none. We basically talked about everything that there was to talk about Thursday or on our late podcast. So we don't have anything to talk about except for a topic, a video game topic, kind of like a sort of Patreon exclusive topic that we usually go talk about. We'll talk about the favorite video game console,
Yeah, excluding PC.
excluding the home
Because-
consoles.
PC is amazing.
PC is probably the best. So this is the favorite home video game console. You guys have any?
Amanda, you go first,
Dang.
No.
please.
Why? You
I
don't
need
know?
time to think.
John, you go first.
My favorite.
PlayStation.
Oh, okay, no, I'm not gonna go my favorite yet. I'll give shout outs first. Shout out to the Dreamcast. That's a good console. That's didn't really live that long, but there are a lot of great games that I played on that. On the Dreamcast, that was my first online video game for a RPG, which was Phantasy Star Online,
Nice.
and stayed up a lot playing that game. That was a great game. Why don't they make
Yeah.
Phantasy Star Online anymore? Why do they always have to keep it in Japan only?
Because Sega sucks. But
And-
no, they could have definitely kept that one going. It
Yeah.
had enough popularity over here. They just didn't want to do it. Sega.
Another favorite game on the Dreamcast was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yep.
One of my favorite fighting games.
Probably one of the best still fighting
Yep.
games just ever.
Yeah, I would agree. Marvel vs. Capcom 3 didn't live up to the hype for me.
No.
No.
I see we never played it.
You've never played it?
No, because of that reason. We heard like it just wasn't as good.
It's
I
not
saw
the same,
gameplay,
yeah.
it looked slower, like
Mm.
I just nah.
Wasn't the
Not having it.
cast a lot smaller?
Yeah. Well the
They added
1
more
and 2
characters.
was massive.
Yeah, 2 is the biggest.
That had
One-
like over 50 people. Like
Yeah.
Well, like 3 when it came out, it didn't have that many characters.
No, but then they came out with like the Ultimate Edition or something like that, and they
Yeah,
added
more.
more. Yeah, because they had like Deadpool and I don't know,
2 others.
Chris Redfield.
that's right. They had Nemesis?
I think so. He was in there.
It's weird. It's weird, man. Yeah, Dreamcast was great.
Mm. You guys have any shout outs?
I'm gonna say Dreamcast was like probably one right in my prime childhood, just like you.
Mhm.
Amanda, you played too, Dreamcast. Shenmue was a huge game
Shenmue,
for
I forgot
me.
about that.
Yeah, that one was like I played countless times. It's ridiculous. There was even a time where our TV had kind of broken from just abuse over the years.
What did you
And-
do to the TV? Like beating it up?
No, just hitting the buttons too hard, and then finally one of us just turned it off, and then the power button actually broke and like fell inside the TV.
Patrick.
Ooh.
Patrick was this is the funniest thing to give him crap over because he didn't push hard, he didn't break it, but he was the one that was fated to push it and it
Oh.
broke. So we all blamed him, and it's been this like funny thing for years.
And there's no remote control?
Nope.
No.
Dang.
But what happened was we got like a Kinect piece, and we found a way to like jury it like inside, and like found the right way to hit it so it turned on. But the problem was the TV would slowly like get fuzzy
Oh.
over like the next days. I would keep playing it. It'd be like, if you ever remember like watching scrambled porn, like
Oh.
it was like, I want to play Shenmue, and it'd be like this scrambled, fuzzy,
Uh-huh.
white snow mess, and like I don't know how long we put up with it for at least a couple months,
Dang.
and it kept getting worse every few days. And by the end, like I couldn't tell what was happening, but I'd still play it because I wanted to play. And then finally, like my dad walked in and saw like what I was doing. I was like, let's go get a new TV.
Dang.
It was the best. But yeah, man, Shenmue, Phantasy Star, and Shenmue, and Sonic Adventure, and Sonic Adventure 2 were my 4 top games for that console. It's amazing.
And also remember like when we watched anime on it?
Oh, what was that called? Or the
DVD player.
No, it was like a
As a boot up disc or something like that?
it was like a 3-letter thing though. Like that was the name of the files that had to be on the disc for it to run right. I forget.
It's been forever.
But then also, still to this day, the best memory card ever, the VMU.
The VMU. Yeah, they had.
Skies of Arcadia had mini game where you can like play it at school.
Uh-huh.
You can go home, plug it in, you get a bunch of stuff. Nah, Dreamcast, man. That was
Jet-
the best thing Sega ever did.
Yeah, you got Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Code Veronica,
Oh my gosh.
Soul Calibur. It's just fun times.
Power Stone.
Power Stone, yeah. The Sega version of Smash Brothers, I guess.
Kind of. It was like
kind
a
of.
weird like 3D
Yeah.
fight. Yeah. Dreamcast, man.
Dreamcast.
That's actually like one of my top contenders for favorite console. Just
Shout out. Big shout out.
So much time. So much love.
Yeah.
And the controller. I love the controller.
Kind of weird though.
It was super weird.
Yeah.
But the way like you gripped it with the triggers that like had such a long pull down.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I
the
love
start
the
of that.
controller.
Yeah.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
The way like your fingers folded inside the controller, man. I don't know. The screen of the VMU you could see through, and then like,
Yeah.
flash information.
That was
pictures.
the original DS
Yeah.
because it was a dual screen.
Man, I think miss it. Miss it so much.
You want to go plug ours in?
Kind of now. I kind of do.
Just for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah. Go find whatever weird batteries are in the VMU and
Oh
switch
my-
them out. Whatever weird watch battery.
Yeah. That's the battery you took?
It's one of those weird. There's like
Circle.
100 sizes of those
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
CR23 lithium thing.
Dang. Are you a battery
Battery expert.
enthusiast?
Yes. I love me some batteries.
You have any shout outs, Amanda?
No.
You don't have any shout outs?
No.
You just have a favorite
Wow.
console.
No. I like them all.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't get
Shout
away
outs
with
to
that.
all consoles.
Right?
Man, those all consoles were my favorites.
They paved the
They
way
were.
to the consoles of today.
Right? They all had their ups.
Commodore 64,
Yeah.
Nintendo 64.
I don't care about the Commodore.
What about the Jaguar?
Atari.
Have you guys,
That thing sucks.
I've never played that.
We never played it, but I've seen the games on it.
What's
it was
the
the
the-
Atari Jaguar.
console that had that funky Zelda game?
CDI.
CDI?
Yeah.
Man.
Crap. Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to the NES because that was
Yeah.
the second love. The Atari 2600 was our first gaming thing. Nintendo.
NES.
Going from the Atari to that thing, man.
Big jump.
Duck Hunt, the light gun,
Oh my gosh.
amazing.
Super Mario. The greatest game of them all, X-Men.
No,
That was so fun.
no. Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3.
All the Super
Jesus,
Marios,
like,
yeah. Dr.
huge.
Mario,
Yep.
Tetris, Final
We'd
Fantasy.
skip the Super NES, so I don't have a lot of nostalgia for that.
I've never had a Super NES.
Just, man, I played Donkey Kong Country at my friend's house, and that was like, I have nostalgia for that because of that. All my friends had Super NES, so we skipped that one.
Yeah.
And N64 was massively amazing. It was super duper, Amanda.
Super
duper,
duper.
gang. Super duper.
Controller was dumb though. I did not like the Nintendo 64 controller.
I got so used to it, it didn't bother me, but
Yeah, I was kind
thinking
of
about
funky.
it is
because
a weird design.
The way you hold the analog, and then if you want to switch back to the D-pad, you have to move your hand.
Extra like growth.
Yeah.
So did I forget what shape hands are?
I don't remember ever using a D-pad. I remember a lot of
Yeah.
games didn't support it because it was 3D games mostly.
Very odd choice.
The Wii wasn't amazing.
No.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't amazing.
No. My favorite console probably still is the original PlayStation.
You called it.
For me?
I did.
Oh, yeah. Introduced me to Metal Gear and
Final Fantasies.
Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a lot of great games.
I'm tempted to say the PS4 just because it works so damn well. It's so pretty. And like we won 2 of them, so it's like, or we won 1 of them, so it's like we feel the love back.
It gives the love back.
I'm going to say I think my favorite console is actually the Wii U.
Ooh.
It has, if you like the Nintendo games, it does have a lot of really good games. Unfortunately, there's not enough good games, and they didn't make nearly enough for it that they should have. There's no excuse why they didn't make a Zelda earlier. There's no excuse. There's no Metroid. Like, they just got stupid and lazy. They're putting everything into the NX. I'm pretty sure the NX is going to have like all those. So, but for what the console is, how it controls the controller itself, the Wii U Pro Control is still my favorite controller ever. And that's an add-on. You could play like the classics on it. I don't know. It's just my favorite.
Okay, cool.
It's the best for me.
So just to go back, our top games for the PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 7, Resident Evil. Forgot about Resident Evil 2. Tekken 3. Ooh, Tekken 3. You got Crash Team Racing, the Crash games, Final Fantasy Tactics, Xenogears. It's the endless list. And then for Wii U, you got the Smash Brothers,
Hell yeah.
the Splatoon, Mario Kart 8, Super Mario Maker,
Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is amazing. Pikmin 3, Xenoblade Chronicles.
Pokken Tournament,
Wow, I haven't played that in a while.
Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 is fun.
Weird.
Yep, but fun. All right, Amanda, you gotta pick one.
I like them all.
Yeah, but you gotta pick one.
What do you enjoy playing on the most?
Or what do you have like the best memories of?
I probably played the most PlayStation 2.
Nice. That was a funky looking console.
It was.
It's like a book.
And then you can add on like a hard drive in the back, and then you have to buy a separate network adapter to go online too.
Yeah.
Man,
But that or the PS3 is probably what I've spent the most hours actually playing. Probably the PS2 though.
yeah, PS2,
Final Fantasy 10.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 2.
Remember Brent sold me Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah. That guy was weird. Here's a kid in high school.
What if he's
Who-
listening right now and he knows now that you think he's weird?
We told him to his face he's weird.
Oh, okay.
This is a kid in high school who was obsessed with Disney still, which
Yeah.
at that age is supposed to be like Disney's gay, it's for kids, but hated anime with a passion. And that was like the shit for us. So he'd actively make fun of us for liking anime. And we'd be like, dude, your favorite thing, you go home and watch like Beauty and the Beast and shit. And he's just like, yep, I love it. It's like, I'm gonna bash us for what we like. We didn't even make fun of him. Like, he was part of our group.
Yeah,
We gave him a hard time because he gave us a hard time. But
yeah.
very weird. You don't find many kids in Western high school that are really into Disney. It's just a thing. Wonder how he's doing.
I hope he's doing well.
Didn't she have like a weird alteration with his mom, where like you went to his house to see him and he's just like,
Wasn't it both of us?
no, it's just you because you told me about it, and
Oh.
she like sent you away or something like.
I think I went to his house and we like asked for Brent, but no, Brent's not here. You can go now or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, it was weird. Like, Brent doesn't exist anymore.
Brent doesn't have friends.
He's powered down right now. That was weird.
Okay, I think
PS2, that's a good one.
yeah.
Any honorable mention games? PS2.
All of them.
Metal Gear Solid 2. Metal Gear Solid 3.
Metal Gear Solid. Wait.
You gotta move the
Yeah,
door.
slide that over, man. Let's see. Oh my god.
Oh.
Do you remember buying DDR?
DDR.
Playing it with controllers.
Got DDR.
Dot hack.
Dot hack.
Oof. Amazing. Devil May Cry. It's Amanda's jam.
Dark Clouds.
This guy is Fatal Frames, Guilty Gear.
Silent Hill. Silent Hill.
Oh, the Fatal Frames are on there.
Mm-hmm. Xenosagas. Son of the Enders. Katamari. Way of the Samurai. Tenchu. Taurus Trophy. So many good
Yeah,
games.
just gonna sit here and read them.
Drakengard. Dragon Ball Z.
Drakengard 2.
Drakengard
Oh,
3.
three's on the PS3.
Why do we have Jack 3?
You have Jack 3.
Oh, Jake gave it to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we never bought that.
No, we didn't.
Eco.
That weird ass Ghost in the Shell game.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
I forgot that we owned that.
I played that. I beat that so many times. It's a good game. Oh my god, I skipped the GameCube. Honorable mention to the GameCube, man.
Yep.
Love that one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've never really owned Nintendo consoles, but it was like the NES, then the GameCube, and the Wii. That's the 3 consoles of Nintendo that I've owned. Except for the handhelds.
Oh yeah.
Like Game Boy
Advance.
Advance.
Did you have the SP that
Mhm.
folds up? I like the GameCube because it had all the Resident Evils like back.
That's when they started the collections.
Yes, and
Man.
that's where they had the first remake.
Oh yeah.
The first one came out on
Yeah.
GameCube, and
Yeah.
then Resident Evil Zero.
One of my all-time favorites.
Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door. We don't see. I bought every GameCube game that we liked, or that was like. That is a very small amount, man. That's like every game we thought was worth it, and there's like
Even-
you could hold those in one hand.
Yeah, even back then,
You
they're
could balance them.
you can like already tell that their third-party supporters going down.
Yeah, like Luigi's Mansion was amazing. I got some Zeldas there, Ocarina of Time, or it's like that thing with 4 games in one. That was cool for Zelda.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Twilight Princess came out on that.
Twin Snakes,
Twin Snakes.
the Metal Gear remake.
Yeah, wow.
They did a lot of remakes in that.
They did, like the Phantasy Star remake. Phantasy Star, not remake, but they put 1 and 2.
And then didn't they come like at episode 3?
Episode 3, we have that there. It's a card game.
Oh.
And we were too disappointed to take it seriously. I don't think we ever really played it. Because I remember going to buy it and being so excited. Like, we knew nothing about it. It was before we were allowed on the internet. Because my parents were pretty strict about that. And we went and picked it up, and it was like, looking at it, it's like got cards on it. It's like, maybe it's just like a new thing with it. It's Phantasy Star. And then we get home and play it, and it's a freaking card game. We were like crushed. We didn't even want to play it. We just went back to playing 1.
But yet you still own it.
Nah, yeah, I just explained we went to the...
Yeah.
We pick it up and we were set. Well, no, that was way before we sold games back. It's before we had the power to do that.
The power. Nintendo power.
Get the power. Super Mario Sunshine. And that's still my favorite. Actually, no, it's not anymore. That WarioWare micro games. It's one of the best party games in the world. It's hilarious. But then the one on the Wii U put most of those games in it. So, and then it added a lot
But
more
not
stuff.
as a multiplayer, though.
No, that's right. So that is still the best party game. But you can't launch frogs. And there's no Pictionary.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow. Simpsons Hit and Run.
I remember that. I played that on the PS2 though.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That's a fun game.
That was a fun game.
Well, that was a fun nostalgia trip. Any more honorable mentions?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't have any. Shout out to Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just pretty much all the Nintendos that I've never owned. Shout out to that because I've never really played it.
Damn, dude.
you've heard they're good.
Yes. All right. So, gamers, let us know what is your favorite video game console.
The Game Boy. That red Game Boy right there. That's the best.
Oh my god. That's the one
Oh.
I first had and I played Pokemon on for the first time.
There's that Dreamcast.
Sitting on top of the Nintendo.
NES. Yep. And a couple of old DSs over there.
Man.
So awesome. Gaming, dude. Like, I wonder if we'll look back at the current consoles, PS4, with like nostalgia. Like, I remember
sure
those
there
things.
is.
Like, how much further can we advance? You know,
I know, right?
like we're getting into like graphics.
Virtual reality.
It sounds funny to say because when we were playing these old games, NES, it's like it'll never look better than this. This is
Every time.
and
Every
then,
time
but
we say
right
that.
now it's already looking like real. How can we possibly go further? Like, if not into VR,
Yep.
how can we go further graphic wise? I don't feel like we can. Like it's funny saying that because every time it kind of looks better, but it's like, dude, it's looking pretty damn real now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting to see. I mean, like even movies, CG movies is kind of how we're at with games now.
Pretty much.
Like the Overwatch CG games look like that.
Mm-hmm.
So where do we go?
You just have to be artistically stylized, maybe, to stand out.
Yeah, Wind Waker.
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Journey.
All right.
I'm all sad and mopey. I want to play old games.
You'll have the time. All right, on to games release.
Games releasing this week. Alone with You for PS4 and Vita.
It's a dirty game.
Oh.
Okay.
I like this.
Armacrog for the Wii U. Deus Ex Mankind Divided for Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
That's been getting a lot of good reviews.
That's a big one, yeah.
Yeah.
The Huntsman Winter's Curse for PS4.
The Huntsman?
They're making a game for that?
It's been a while since that movie came out.
With Thor? Thor? Inside for PS4.
No, ooh, wow, that's that already.
Isn't that a horror one?
That's that Limbo, from the makers of Limbo.
Oh. Cool. I have to look at that. King of Fighters 14 for PS4.
There's been 14 of that.
Holy crap.
Remember that movie?
Never actually played one.
Catching up to Final Fantasy.
Oh.
Madden NFL 17 for pretty much everything.
Woo! Madden.
Whoa! Can't wait for the updated roster. Metrico Plus for PS4. Is it really a plus or was that a typo?
I think it's actually...
I don't know. I didn't do that.
Okay. Valley for Xbox One, PS4, and Steam.
I like Mountain better.
Is this the prequel to Stardew Valley?
It's the sequel to Hill, which was after Bump. And The Legend of Kusakari for 3DS. Kusakari. Oh, by the way, John.
Yes.
We had this other one.
I knew it. it.
It was hidden down over there.
Because I remember I left it attached to the...
We looked for it. We couldn't find it until now.
All right, on to the community responses to last week's gamer question. Last week I tweeted out, when it comes to video games, what is the one thing you want out of it most? I put up a poll, which was story, graphics, gameplay, or other. There were 77 votes. Wow, graphics is the bottom. Cool. Nobody cares about graphics anymore.
That's good.
That's
a really good thing.
Graphics at 3%.
3?
Yeah.
That's like one person.
Other at 4%. And the responses were from at Geeky Antics. If gameplay sucks, what else matters? At EMDK. Gameplay. Some games can even be fun without a story.
Yep.
At Reaper_AES. Other. Character creation and customization, which is a game within itself.
Mm-hmm.
And at Kiri-chan Cosplay. For me, it's a tie with gameplay and story.
Nice.
Coming in at second is story, 45%.
Nice.
Winner is gameplay, 48%.
That's a close one.
Man, this on par.
That's a good question.
It's a great question. And to this week's gamer question, what is the best horror game? Horror game?
What is the best horror game?
Horror game.
Grand Theft Auto. Because there's horrors.
Yeah. Horror Simulator 2016. Have you played that?
No.
Have you?
I'm making that.
Great.
Give me a beta key. The best horror game.
The best horror game. That's a game that has actually scared me. Would probably have to be, I don't know, like Amnesia.
That's a great one.
But then again, I've never played Amnesia.
Yeah, you watched a video of it?
Kinda. Yeah, I've seen I just like the tension of hiding and not being able to do anything.
Yeah.
Can't even fight. All you can do is just hide.
If they make the character too strong, it's not scary because then you just beat everything up.
Yeah.
It's not scary when you're invincible.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually a really good one. That game scared the crap out of me several times. And it's not one where you can beat it a couple times and then like Silent Hill where it's scary the first time.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay, I know there's nothing there even though I hear something.
Mm-hmm.
It's like continuously scary because it randomizes the enemy's pattern and damn, you should play that. Dude, Halloween. Let's have you play it, record it.
Oh.
Yeah, at least part of it.
Yeah.
Give it a big John try. Like not
tried having them start Machine for Pigs, but that one's just not as good.
It's not as scary at all now. Yeah, that's right. We tried that one. Now we got to go back.
back in time.
Um,
Can I give a shout out to Resident Evil?
Yeah.
the first Resident Evil,
the remake or the first?
the one on the PlayStation. At that time, when video games were not even scary at all to us when we were little childs,
Yep.
that was kind of scary.
Yeah. I hear people talk about that first image of the
The zombie.
zombie turning around scared them so bad.
Mhm.
Yeah. First one I played was 2.
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, and it was mostly my friend I watched play, and he was really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So there were a few creepy parts because he'd like turn the volume up for like the jump scares, birds flying through the windows and stuff, and those made you startle, but never like got under your skin.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be a tell though? Like, oh wait, a jump scare is coming up. Let's put this.
Oh no, he just kept it up all the time. But it's always a tell anyway when it's like you walk in a room and it's dead quiet.
Oh,
Something's gonna happen because normally there's music, so kind of gave it away.
the thing I hate. I don't know if it was the GameCube that did this or the Dreamcast. When a jump scare we're about to happen, but you can hear the disc load.
Oh yeah.
I was like, "There's no point. I'm not scared anymore."
Or like if it would freeze for that quarter second before
Yeah.
something happened because it had to load the animation of the birds coming in.
Yeah.
Yep. That's funny.
Has Silent Hill ever scared you guys? I've never really remember being scared while playing that game.
Silent Hill 2 and 3 is my tie for the scariest game.
Okay.
Because 2 I remember playing, it just had the best atmosphere.
Yes.
And you would walk, you would hear noises, but there would be things most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
The best part to scare you and get under your skin, I think, for the first time was at the very beginning when you're walking through the woods from your car to the town, and you keep hearing the crunch of footsteps like around you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you stop, like they'd take one more step and stop. And I remember the first time I played it, I thought there was something right behind. I backtrack, it just scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And like, it just had the atmosphere was better.
Yeah.
The
Silent Hill 2
story
had
was
the best atmosphere.
Yeah, the story for 2 was great.
Mm-hmm.
3, however, I think scared me more because I even played it with Danny and 2 of my cousins in the room, and I remember getting so excited when it came out. I bought it on launch. We waited till nighttime. We stayed up till like 11 at night.
My gosh.
And it was, oh my God, it was everything I wanted. It was so scary. I actually had to stop playing because I was so scared. I got to the 3rd level of like 6 or 7, and they were all freaking out. And there was like one thing you could hear in the distance, and you could see it pulsing and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's like, what is that? I'm like, I'm done. Now, those are like, I could do in my sleep. They're not scary. Like, that's the bad thing about Silent Hill. After you beat it once, it's not scary. At least not for me. But the first time is normally pretty good.
Yeah.
Silent Hill 4, not so much. It's for the scary, just weird.
In the room, right?
Yeah. And then all the American ones, not scary in the slightest bit, just action.
Yep.
So those are mine.
Have you ever played scary games?
She mostly.
I normally don't actually play them. I just watch him play it. So it's a different feel, obviously, if you're not the one using the controller because you're not having to walk forward or anything. But I never thought the Silent Hills were scary. I thought they were more just like creepy.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Same with Resident Evil. I never thought was any scary. I just thought they were kind of creepy. I think the only one that I thought like could be scary and I would not play it because I figured that if I would just not get very far would be the Fatal Frame games. Because the idea of, you can't really see what's choking you and then you have to look at it through a camera and that's like a pathetic weapon. But then whenever you pull it up, they're like right here, creepy, deformed ghosts, like with their necks broken or all like that stuff was, I thought those were the scariest probably.
And that's interesting because I remember playing them like, I think some parts of 3 mostly creep me out. But I never really got scared of them. And then, talking to Amanda, like, after we played them, and she's like, oh, so creepy. And like,
but, like, monsters and stuff in Silent Hill and Resident Evil just are like, okay, it's a monster.
Oh, yeah, like,
I don't care.
Okay, I get that, yeah.
Ghosts, or, like, people, like, they had these towns that were sacrificing people and, like, tearing their arms off with ropes or, like, gouging their eyes out.
Oh,
like, penny, like, the
stories,
whole
yeah,
thing
like,
there. And
creepy
then
as hell.
vengeful ghosts that are stuck there trying to kill you was just more of a scary story to me than... Oh, yeah, this town that's infested with demons. That's like not. That's,
Alyssa.
Okay, Alyssa's nightmares. Okay, yeah, that makes it even more scary.
But I think the coolest thing, Fatal Frame for me, just having played them all, except for 4. Screw you, Nintendo.
We have it.
Yeah, we
the
have
import.
it. Or Koei Tecmo, whoever it was. Fatal Frame 3. Where is our Fatal Frame 3?
It might be downstairs. Remember, we took a handful of games downstairs.
Okay. I was worried for a second. Anyway, so in that one, you go to sleep, and then you're like dreaming about the mansion, and that's where all the stuff happens. And then like the next day, you wake up, and you have this big, awesome looking house, and you just kind of go around, do your thing, and then go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
About halfway through the game, things start happening in your house during the day, and they're like very subtle and very small, and you kind of catch them a little bit. And then as the game goes, it gets scarier and scarier.
That's not where I left my shoes.
Yeah, and then like you'll hear tapping.
Oh,
and you go
okay.
down, and like your shoes are like mid-step somewhere else, and they don't move.
With like bloody footprints behind them or something. It's like
Yeah.
later on in the game, it's like.
I think that was Silent Hill 4.
Mm.
But
oh yeah, the haunting in the room.
yeah, I think that was that. But the shoes move. The best part that creeped me out was that I heard like it was the funnest part was going down before you go to sleep and like walking around the house because that's what's going to happen now.
Mm-hmm.
I heard like a door slam and shut over and over and over. So I go down, walk past the bathroom all the way around to like the closet, and the doors just slam and shut.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk up, and there's like it stops, and there's nothing in it. So I go back, and as I'm walking by the bathroom, the camera changes, and you can see like the mirror, and there's like a blood smear or something on it. So you go walk in there, and you're looking at it, and all of a sudden you see this shadow. Like the camera changes to like from the mirror in the inside, and you see your character. And you see a shadow of someone walking in the hallway, like slowly. And I'm like, oh shit! Like I ran to the corner. You don't have any weapons. You don't even have the camera when you're in the real world. So it was like, or you have a normal camera, not the Obscura. So it's like, all you could do was like cower in the corner of the shower and just like wait. And like it just walked by, nothing happened. Oh, got me. It's really good. That's a good choice though, Fatal Frame.
Mm-hmm.
Those games are fun, except for the last one.
Yeah, except for that one.
Damn that game, dude.
Aw.
They really just screwed it. So disappointing. What's some other scary games?
Evil Within, but
I've never played
I
that.
didn't play it either yet. I gotta get that this year. Maybe PSN will have a Halloween sale.
Hopefully.
I don't know if you consider any of the like Dying Light or Dead Island horror games. Those aren't really. They're action
like
zombie games.
Survival horror is what they're. But
Technically.
no, they're not scary. They're just.
Outlast?
Yeah, that was creepy.
Or like there's penises in there?
There are.
It's pretty scary.
There are penises, and the men are not cute.
They're not.
So more scary.
Friday the 13th.
Ooh, have you seen that game?
I have.
It looks fun.
I would play that with friends.
Yes,
I wouldn't like.
exactly.
It doesn't look that great,
Yeah,
but
you need
it'd
to-
be fun with friends.
With friends, yes. That looks fun.
Amanda be like Freddy
Freddy.
or Jason.
Jason, yeah.
Jason, and then like you and me are like the counselors, like
Yeah.
trying to get away.
Hiding in a bunk. What's happening?
It looks so OP though. Like I saw a thing where you just like you teleport wherever you
Yeah,
want.
he can
It's
teleport.
like, well, shit.
It's weird.
I don't know. So if you're not paying attention, just running, it'll just get you. And you're
Yeah.
done.
You can just like.
I'll be interested to see that though. Me and my brother Danny played a game called Spooky's House of Jump Scares.
Okay.
That was interesting. It's 1,000 floors,
Was
and
it
it's
1,000?
I think it was 1,000.
That's a lot.
I mean,
don't
some
know.
floors you're done with in a few seconds, but you're in this thing, and it's like this crappy cardboard cutouts jump out and stuff, and it's like this ghost chick is trying to guide you down, and I'm like, isn't it scary? Like cardboard things go, bah, and you just kind of.
They look ridiculous.
It looks ridiculous. It's very cutesy and funny, and like
Every now and then
we're going down
something's
and
there.
down and down, and it's like we got through it. If it's not 1,000, it's like 100 or 500. We played it for a few hours and got about a little past halfway. And it starts to slowly get scarier. Like enemies, it won't be a cardboard cutout. It'll be like a creepier looking thing. And you just got to get through each room or the hallway and just keep going down. There is an ending to it. I stopped out of, honestly, boredom.
Oh.
It just hours. And I was like, God, dude, it's not that fun. But it was a cool concept. If they cut it in half, maybe it'd be better. But,
Remember Obscure? The school.
that has super positive ratings on Steam.
You're kidding.
No, it's got like overwhelmingly positive.
Really?
Yeah. We had that on the computer, and it's like high school kids survival, or like four kids or 5 kids, and they all have their own thing. And it's kind of like that Resident Evil multiplayer.
Yeah, you can co-op. Yeah,
Outbreak.
yeah.
Okay.
It's not. I thought, well, like we beat it.
Danny
Me and
died
Danny
at the end.
beat it. Amanda watching, and it was
It was funny.
It was all right. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. And then they made Outbreak 2 or Obscure 2. I kind of want to play that one, but
There's also Fear.
Oh, Fear! Thank you.
And Dead Space.
Oh, Dead Space, so good.
What about Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah, that's horror. Very simple, easy, cheap games, but still
Yeah.
effective. Yeah, Fear was amazing. Fear, you're dude with abilities, you could slow down time for a little bit, but it's all paranormal. In the first one, little girl, it's kind of like the Ring girl. Second one, it's more actiony. Third one, it's co-op. I love it. I freaking love it. I've beaten it so many times. I played with Amanda's dad, played with Danny, maybe someone else too, but
Played with me for a little while, but we only got like halfway through.
yeah, we didn't get all the way through. But that one's cool because one guy has the slowdown from the first game. The other one can possess people. So that's a fun game. And then Dead Space. Ooh, I love Dead Space so much. Shit. Creepy, not very scary for me.
Oh.
I never got like really creeped out where like, oh my god, what the hell? I don't want to like, but fun games. Do you have 3?
Nope.
That's one we need to co-op, dude.
You want to co-op that with everybody.
I do. It's so fun.
Co-op it with Zach.
It was actually an amazingly
Danny
done game for
and-
co-op. Like, normally I'm not all about those because they're kind of gimmicky or don't work well, but oh man. Yeah, I've beaten it like 10 times.
Dang.
Yeah. And yeah, good stuff.
Good stuff.
Spooky.
Horror. All right. On to the mailbag from the Loyal Gamer. Amanda,
I'm not the loyal gamer.
you'll read the Loyal Gamer's mailbag.
You will.
You will.
That's what you think.
As you will.
Hey guys, great work on the live episode recording. Hope to see it again in the future. Also, Corey, calm yourself. Han Solo and Chewie don't make a movie amazing automatically. Anyway.
I fucking highly disagree, sir.
So anyway, question. What's your all-time favorite gaming experience? This doesn't necessarily have to be from your favorite ever game, just a time when you thought, wow, I can't believe that happened, and it always sticks in your memory. It's difficult to just choose one for me, so here are a few. Playing Uncharted 3's plane segment for the first time. Winning my first race on merit in F1 06. And the big twist in episode 3 of 4 of Life is Strange, the final choice of Life is Strange. Have a good week. Always liking, commenting, and subscribing. The Loyal Gamer.
Thank you, Loyal
Thank you
Gamer.
for the email.
I never said Han Solo and Chewie make a movie great automatically. Look at the Christmas special. That thing's a pile of shit.
I've never seen that.
Most people haven't.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of clips and oh god, it's cringy as fuck. It's like the worst thing ever made. Calm yourself, Nick. Go watch your Doctor Who.
I like Doctor Who.
You're not helping my thing.
What is something he likes?
Crumpets.
Oh.
The Queen.
Who doesn't like the Queen?
Those cool guards with the giant hats.
Hey, those guys are neat. We saw them when we went to England.
I'm not bashing them. I'm just saying that's
Are you
what he likes.
sure?
I'm just saying that's what he likes.
Okay.
Crumpets aren't bad.
Wait, no, I know what he likes. No Man's Sky.
Ooh, here we go. Take that, Nick. Oh, it's fun.
Don't alienate our loyal game.
If he hasn't been alienated by all of our antics by now, he's not going to be.
All right, so what is your all-time favorite gaming experience?
Fuck, that's a really big question.
Want to give a shout out to Uncharted 2. That's the first time it ever made me feel like I was playing an action movie.
Yeah.
And that opening scene with the train, that just blew my mind.
Yep.
Also, I want to agree with his Life is Strange.
Yeah.
That game was very interesting, and it touched me in few places.
Show me on the doll.
It touched me.
It's such a big question. Like,
There's so many
it's happened
things.
so many times. I can't even like pick one over another.
BioShock?
Unfortunately, the first time I played the first BioShock, I hadn't been reading any notes, and I like during that whole reveal and the whole thing with Andrew Ryan, and then even Fontaine at the end, like
His
it
first
didn't-
playthrough, he didn't really care about it. So
It
much.
didn't catch me until like the second playthrough.
Oh, what about BioShock Infinite? The reveal at the end.
That was one of them. That was amazing for me. because my brothers had all beaten it too, and Amanda had watched, and they were like, as soon as you beat it, call us because we're all going to talk about it. We just like came up with all these like theories and stuff, and
that was like one of the mind-blowing experiences.
Yeah, total trip and way super weird for what I expected from a BioShock game.
Exactly.
Like, so not typical.
It was very out of the blue. I was
Yes.
not expecting for that to happen. That's
Yeah.
got to be a game we have to talk about.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it got to be a OTG talks.
Yes. That's a great one. Yeah, you got to play the Burial at Seas.
I did.
You did?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh,
Those were great too.
Yeah.
Man.
People, I was telling Amanda, when anyone talks about the game online, I'm noticing a lot of people like actually didn't care for it.
Oh no, you got to play that.
And they're saying like, if you do anything, play the Burial at Sea because that's like the best part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's really good. I like it all, but yep, that's definitely a big one. The Joker reveal in Arkham Knight was kind of a shocker for me because I was pretty sure they weren't going to have Joker, and they did a great job at covering that up
Yeah, they did.
because they didn't show it because it was like all Scarecrow,
Yeah.
and so seeing him when you're gassed or whatever is like, what the fuck?
But then Scarecrow ended up being a letdown.
Scarecrow was a huge letdown. He gassed the city. He did what he wanted.
That was it.
He screwed shit up, and then you kind of get the gas away, but it's like everyone's fine. You know, I'll say the biggest Batman moment was the end of Arkham City. I was in shock the whole credits. I couldn't believe they did what they did. I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about spoilers. That came out years ago. Should we talk about it?
If you want, I mean, I could talk about it, and I'll just put it at the end. So if you listen after the credit song,
So that was another one.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Minna? Any big shocking moments and memorable?
No, not really. Like, there's a lot of points in different games that are just, oh, that part was amazing kind of thing or whatnot. But like the opening to Final Fantasy X, the Blitzball tournament,
yeah,
that
I
was
thought
good.
that one was pretty good.
Chills.
It's like, ooh, is the whole game gonna be like that? That was like a really good opening for it. And then, like in Final Fantasy IX, whenever you get the Leviathan material and you're running on that tree, and then you're like, oh yay, this will help save whatever. But then Kuja summons Bahamut and destroys that whole fleet with that ugly pig queen on it.
Yeah. Queen
I
Brand.
like that cutscene a lot. Like Bahamut just destroying everything. 'Cause Bahamut's my favorite.
Yes.
It's like, bye. And the same thing when it attacks Alexander.
Oh yeah.
The two like
that was a cool one.
It's like those were some really cool
old
cutscenes.
Final Fantasy cutscenes, man. They were good.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
The end of Metal Gear Solid 3
Yes.
with the boss.
Yep.
I really like that. And then one of my favorite things is just buying my PlayStation 2. Because I had just played Final Fantasy 8 and I really wanted that game.
This is one of my favorite stories of her childhood.
So I saved up the money to buy a PlayStation and get Final Fantasy 8 because I really wanted it because I'd been playing it at my friend's house. And me and my dad went to the store. I don't even remember which store it was. Might have been Fry's. And we were there and I had enough for the PlayStation, but they didn't have Final Fantasy 8, but they had Final Fantasy 9 because 9 had just come out that month. And it was like $40 instead of Final Fantasy. It was going to be like $25.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, well, I don't have enough for that, but I kind of want this with this. And then my dad's like, well, there's a PlayStation 2. I'm like, yeah, but that's more expensive. And I don't need it to play this. He's like, well, isn't a 2 going to be better than a 1? I'm like, well, yeah. And he's like, all right, we're getting the PlayStation 2 and you can get that and I'll just pay the difference.
Oh,
So-
wow.
How badass is that?
That's
dude?
awesome.
So I ended up walking out of there with the PS2 and Final Fantasy 9, and then I spent like the entire week just playing that game, doing everything in it, and falling in love with it. And it's like the next time, like I gotta go find Final Fantasy 8 because I wanted that one too. And it's like, ooh, Final Fantasy 7. I'm just gonna buy everything
Yeah,
Final
wow.
Fantasy and just play them all over again. So
I remember marathoning those two back in the day when all you had was a PlayStation. And just 7, then 8, then 9. Like, it's a great like few weeks of summer.
yeah, so just buying that was cool.
Nice.
It's like, are you sure, Dad? He's like, yeah. I don't want to buy outdated equipment. I'm like, good point.
Exactly.
We don't want to do that.
No. Mm-mm.
I saved up to buy my PlayStation, my first one.
Really?
Yeah, it was like $100. I saved up, and I made like $5 mowing the lawn. It took a while. It took a long time, and I do chores around the house. I finally saved up enough. My dad tried to convince me not to waste it on that. Like, this is like has been my goal for weeks, and he's just like, well, now you have $100. You sure you want to just go spend it all? And I'm like, yep.
I need it.
I am sure. It's my goal. And Amanda tells me, Dad helped her buy a PS2. I'm like, oh, Dad. That's all right. They hooked us up so good.
Mm-hmm. I want to do a shout out to Final Fantasy XI. I still cherish that game so much.
Don't play it now.
I will not.
It will tarnish the memories.
Yeah. All of it was.
You ever watch that recollection video on
No.
YouTube? Do you remember that one?
No, I remember. Yeah, I'll remember that.
Dude, that game was like high school.
That was not even high school. That was after high school for me.
That was like during and after, or just after?
Just after.
Oh, was it?
That's when I started college.
Oh.
And that's when I started playing. So yeah, that was after.
Okay. Man, I remember going to the internet cafe with you, and they had it on like 2 computers. And
yep.
I remember this punk ass kid was playing Counter-Strike on it. There's like there's like 50 computers open. Mm-hmm. He's on the one with 11 that's open. I'm like, you kidding me? And I went to the lady working there, and she's like, I can ask him to move, but I can't make him. And the guy's like, no. I was like, you piece of shit. Whoever you are, if you're listening, fuck you.
No.
Fuck you, dude. Get your fat ass and your Mountain Dew. Get over there.
And Doritos.
Your Doritos. Dick. Last of Us had a lot of powerful moments.
Ooh, Last of Us. That whole game.
Yeah, it was like a masterpiece.
The opening already just tore my heart.
Yeah, that was
Did it touch you?
Touched me in places.
There.
Then I touched myself.
In more places. Yeah, that game was powerful as hell. Some cool moments in Final Fantasy XIV as well. Some big story, jaw-dropping moments. In particular, at the end, right before Heavensward came out, the patch that ended that story. There's some like big, oh shit, is everyone dead kind of thing. And
wow.
we're still waiting to see some characters. It's been a while. We're still waiting on some.
Of course, the most frustrating thing is that like you have to just watch your character be stupid. Like, you've done all this stuff throughout the whole game. You're like this greatest person that everyone's celebrating, and then one thing goes bad, then another thing goes bad, then you're blamed for something bad, then something bad. It's like your person's just sitting there like, I don't know.
You're like, you're under arrest for this murder, and he's just like,
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, the silent protagonist.
Kill them all. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You've been jumped for way less, and we've killed way more. This little Taru. You murderer. It's like, okay, take me away.
He's just obeying the law.
Nah, that dude's corrupt as hell. Well, he was.
Spoilers.
Then he got dead.
Okay, there's another thing I have to add at the end.
He got cut in half. He literally got scissored with 2 swords.
We got scissored.
He got scissored.
That's weird.
Like, there goes the top half.
Clock Tower. Back to scary games.
Clock Tower.
Did you guys ever play Clock Tower?
Mm-mm.
What? Did you see me play it? You did watch me, right? Why don't we have that? We definitely own 3.
Do we?
What the hell happened to it?
I don't know.
I definitely owned it.
Maybe you sold it with Way of the Samurai.
Maybe I did. That game was pretty cool.
Samurai.
It was weird though. Do you remember like the bow? Like she'd shoot the bow of light in the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
what'd you classify Parasite Eve as? Was that a horror RPG?
As a horror survival. It was more like Resident Evil. The visuals, however, were much more disturbing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those CG were like disgusting. Anyway, okay.
That's probably it.
No.
Yeah.
I'm talking about more.
We can save it.
Oh.
Okay. So to end, I think that was it for mailbag. Finish it.
With other nerdy news
There's
we don't have.
There's no other nerdy news though.
They added emotes to Overwatch.
Yeah, they did.
In a patch. Not yet. We're waiting on them. But
The only one I know is the Diva, where she's munching on some Doritos and drinking a Mountain Dew.
They added a bunch. They added a laughing one to everybody, and then like a sitting, like a persistent just sit with doing stuff. Some of them are really boring. Some of them are more interactive, like Divas. And
yep, that's it for nerdy news.
I still can't gaming news.
Movies this week at the box office didn't do well.
No.
Yeah.
What even came out this week?
Ben-Hur.
That
remake
did not
of Ben-Hur.
do good.
No.
I hear bad things about that.
It's not doing very well.
That sucks.
And then the stuff that's been out for like a week or 2 are not doing well anymore either. Suicide Squad and something else.
Mm-hmm.
There probably won't be very many people if you want to go to the movie this week.
Maybe.
If it's anything you want to
we'll have
see.
to look. I don't know. They're making a Bad Santa too.
Oh yeah, I saw that. VGMC. It's about that time to watch that Hitman.
Now, it's not Hitman Agent 47, right?
It's just Hitman.
Hitman, okay. Because we saw Agent 47 on Netflix or something. Or...
It was on the PlayStation Store.
to buy, yeah.
What year does this come out? Hitman. Hitman. And also, for our video game movies club, like I think we're gonna go with the route with recording that one live on Twitch. So we'll have to choose a day to talk about that.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know. I'll tweet it out whenever we find out what day, so that way people can participate if they watch that movie. 2007, Hitman. Come on, jeez. I saw a picture and I was like shaking my head. And that's all the finish it I have.
Yep, us too.
Okay. Let's end the game, or end the podcast with the game. The game is...
Of life.
The game of life.
No, the game of Monopoly. The game of Sorry.
Let's end it with Monopoly.
No.
That'll be good for the listeners.
We're going to play a song quiz. Quick song quiz.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so...
it reverse song quiz?
Yep.
Good.
For the gamers who don't know, in this game I will choose popular songs in video games and I play that song in reverse. It is up to the players to guess what video game this song comes from. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, to make things easier for me, because the last time was kind of hard, you guys were answering during the song. Let's answer after the song, please.
Okay.
Okay, so let's make it easier for you.
Yeah, I'm the one that edits it. Okay, so first one. There's going to be a total of 8 songs.
Music backward, but it needs to be easier for him.
To edit. That's kind of a hard one. I don't know if you played this.
Oh, I know this.
Let me know.
It's on the Nintendo.
Let me know if you need to...
One more time. I know I've heard this before. I know I've played it.
Play it forward.
Forward?
It's not the first Phantasy Star, is it? No.
No.
It sounds so familiar, dude. But I don't know. I may not have played it, but it sounds familiar.
It's the NES DuckTales Moon theme.
Oh, no. I never played it.
You've never played that?
No.
Oh, that's a good game.
Damn.
Number 2. Dang, I don't even know what that sounds like.
Sounds like a ballroom dance.
It's not, Braid, is it?
No.
Okay. One more time.
Man.
Just do it forward.
Forward.
Final Fantasy X.
Oh.
Whoa.
I know, it does not sound...
It doesn't sound anything like that.
It does
reverse.
not. Reverse is...
Do it reverse one more time.
Xanarkin
Now that we know.
theme?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like Xanarkin's theme.
Dude,
Wow,
none of those
that
notes I'm
sounds
picking up
weird.
on. Wow.
That's different.
Huh.
Number 3.
Hey, Marvel vs. Capcom 2. The character select.
Answer
I want to
is-
take you for a ride.
Okay, number 4.
Katamari Damacy.
Answer. Man, I did not expect that. Number 5. I heard it. It sounds familiar.
I guess it's here forward.
Forward? You want to hear it again? Or forward?
Forward. It's definitely SNES, right?
No.
No?
No.
Sounds like a Mario Kart.
It is a Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Is that
You
N64?
got it. Yeah, you got it. Number 6.
Oh shit! I know that.
Oh, goodness.
It's not X-Men, right?
No. I should do this like 2 points for backwards, 1 point for forward.
Yeah. One more time backwards. I got to hear forward. Do you have any guesses, Amanda?
Mm-mm.
Is it a Mega Man?
So you heard that one.
Yeah. I know I've heard that song before, but it's not coming to mind what game it is.
Is that a Metroid?
No.
What is it?
Streets of Rage 2.
No.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Okay, that's a hard one.
Number 7.
That was Sonic Adventure 2.
Mm-hmm. Answer. Final. I don't even know if you guys are going to get this one.
I don't know.
Forward.
Yeah.
Just, I don't...
This is not even.
Yep.
It's not from a Final Fantasy.
It's not from Zelda.
It's not from Mario.
What is it?
God of War.
See, I never played it.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Cheating son of a bitch.
I don't...
He doesn't know what we've played.
Yeah, he does. Right there.
I'm not going to keep a list.
We've played more than that.
That's true. All right. Good job, guys. Thank you, Nick, for writing in for the mailbag. Well, gamers, that's episode 86 of the One Track Gamers podcast. Each episode is released every week on Tuesday on various podcast devices. You can be a part of the podcast with questions and answers by emailing us at onetrackgamers@gmail.com, as well as Twitter at OneTrackGamers. This podcast is sponsored by Wendell, thanks to Patreon. Yay, thank you, Wendell.
Thank you, Wendell.
You too can help support us at patreon.com/OneTrackGamers, but if you don't have any money to spare, that's okay, because all of our content, minus the Patreon exclusive episode, will become free to everyone. Visit our Facebook group and Patreon page to see all of the latest updates and links to all of our social media to follow, like, and subscribe. Thank you, gamers, for listening to our random nonsense. Until next time, and as always, game on. Bye.
Bye. I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about spoilers. That came out years ago. Should we talk about it?
If you want, I mean, I could talk about it, and I'll just put it at the end. So if you listen after the credit song.
Okay. Yeah, so Joker dies. He straight up
Spoilers!
dies. And it's so shocking. I can't believe they did that. And I was literally like, I was stunned because he had the cure. He was going to give it to him. But Joker was an idiot and jumped on him and stabbed him in the neck and made him drop the vial. And it's just like, he was going to give it to him. There was enough. And he straight up dies. They didn't just like fake it. And then he comes back. He's dead. He comes back, but he's like a figment of imagination, hallucination.
Mm-hmm.
But holy shit.
Mhm.
And he carries his dead body out, puts it with Gordon, just leaves without saying a word. And Gordon's like, what the hell happened? And even all the thugs, when he's carrying the body out, they can't believe he's dead. And they just don't even do anything. They're just like, what the fuck? Then there's a whole DLC with Harley Quinn in mourning.
Oh.
And like, yeah, and you're Nightwing and you go to fight her and she's like fucking like a different person. Like, just it's powerful as fuck. It's like Joker.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this DLC.
Yeah, Harley Quinn's Revenge. It's all right. It's pretty good.
Okay.
But it's Nightwing, so I love Nightwing.
Mm.
Or is it Robin?
I think it's Robin.
Shit, Robin.
Mm.
Really good. Or is it? I don't know. I
Can't
should play
remember.
it again. I'm waiting for the remaster.